Hi guys, I want to talk about something that I see in the manifestation community a lot, right? I see, especially law of assumption, I see people say, oh, you have to fix your self-concept. You have to fix your self-concept. Let me reframe that, okay? Your self-concept is shaped based on the experiences that you've had previously in your life and the meaning you gave to them. And in turn, that is generating your reality on autopilot, right? So what if, instead of fixing your self-concept or rewiring your belief systems or doing anything like that, or listening to affirmations or robotic affirming, because I won't lie to y'all, I've tried everything for months, and never mind me, I got home really late and I'm still kind of out of it, but that doesn't take away from the message. Imagine this, you've been doing this shit for months, nothing changes. You worked on self-concept. You listened to sleep affirmations. You did all this shit that they tell you to do that you don't have to do. You want to know why? Because you're brand new in every moment. You're brand new in every moment until you remember otherwise. And when you are brand new in every moment, guess what? You get to choose what self-concept you're living through. And when you look at self-concept as the byproduct of the experiences and the meaning, like, you have to realize your awareness, and your awareness doesn't have a self-concept. So y'all fixing self-concept is gonna keep y'all in a fucking loop and trapped. Okay? Imagine this. If I'm successful, I'm fulfilled, and I'm imagining that for myself, I'm supported in life, will I have the self-concept that say that? Yes. That's the whole part. It's a loop in itself. I'm imagining this for myself. I'm supported. I'm successful. I'm ahead in life. People are surrounding me that love me. People are happy to lift me up. I'm going to have that self-concept that says that I'm supported. My life is great. Because those are the mental images I am creating, I'm choosing in my mind. So you do not have to fix self-concept. You do not have to rewire your belief systems. That's why this video is titled, You Will Never Need Another Technique, because you don't. You are the fucking technique. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Affirming all this shit, it felt so dead to me. It felt so forced. It felt like fucking brute fucking force, and I hated it. I fucking hated it. I said there's no way I have to live my life like this to attract what I want to attract. Right? No, there's no way. I want to experience love. I want to experience support. You know what I did? I lived it in here. I didn't look for anything to change outside of me. I lived it in my mind. Why would anything change? It will change, but this is the paradox. Why would anything change in your 3D world if in here you're already there? Why y'all looking for change? That's the question you have to ask yourself. And you don't have to, again, I want to reiterate this for people because there's so many fucking misconceptions. No, your self-concept is shaped by the experiences you are choosing to remember and your meaning that you are selecting for them. So you, in every moment, let me give you an example. Okay, I discovered after a while of searching, when I stopped and I just lived in my mind, and I was successful. I was ahead in life and I was supported. I didn't have to do any more self-concept work because I was living that in my mind, and I didn't realize that at the time. It kept me in the loop, searching for videos, watching people shit. Like, you don't need nobody. You don't need a coach. You are the fucking technique. Y'all have to realize y'all are using y'all imagination. I don't care what nobody tell you, you're imagining all the time. You can't perceive reality without your mind. Reality is being generated from your mind. That's the only way you can perceive what's around you. So this is what I like to do. I like to live in I call it my inner paradise. And my world has no choice but to reflect that. And guys, I did this shit for months. Self-concept, all of that, stuck in a loop. Oh, I need to fix this. Do you realize that version of you will always be searching and fixing? It will never have their desire? Y'all realize that? And do you realize there's infinite versions of you? There's infinite. So in every moment you're choosing a version. And another thing, this video, it's so many gems. When I stopped searching for the answer, that's when the answer came to me. I always had it. Okay? Emotions in your body, right? For example, I go to spend money, right? My body tightens up, it tenses up. that emotion is trying to tell me something about a belief system I'm carrying about money and myself related to it. What is it saying? Oh, I don't have enough. I never have enough. I'm working a dead-end job. I can't get anywhere in life. That's what it's saying. That's why my body is imagining that and living it now and continuously generating it. So when that happens in the moment, I don't fix my self-concept. I don't fix my concept of money. I choose another one. I'm done fixing. That version is perfect the way it is. It's perfect creation. Every version of you is perfect creation. Y'all gotta understand that. You're not fixing anything. You're just selecting a different version. And this will make it a lot easier. And I promise you, when I started doing this, manifestations was like that. Like this. I didn't need a technique. I didn't listen to any more affirmations. I didn't do robotic affirming anymore. I just imagined what I wanted to feel like. Okay? And then another thing, I ran across something. I ran across something in my own psyche. I was like, damn, I've generated every experience in my life from feeling unsupported as a kid, from growing up in domestic violence, from having to do everything by myself. And when I attracted good people in my life and I loved them, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I got on this journey for SP. I won't even lie. Now I don't give a shit about my SP. I don't care. I can have him wrapped around my finger if I wanted to. I'm focused on myself because it feels good to better me. But what was I saying? That's just sidetracked me. Yes, as I was saying, I literally felt unsupported in my life, and I realized I was choosing that in every moment, and it wasn't a problem of fixing anymore. It was a problem of choosing. Y'all have to understand, it's choosing. You're not fixing anything. You're not fixing your frequency. You're not fixing your nothing, your belief systems, nothing. Because guess what? The person who's happy with their life, who has lived in their mind, who sees it in their reality right now, and happy with themselves, do you think they're going to have the self-concept that says, oh, my life is good? They're going to be affirming. What y'all call affirming, that's going to be their natural thoughts. So when you live in your mind, all this shit becomes natural and you don't need a technique. Y'all have to understand. Make it easier for yourselves. Make it easier. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help y'all. Because guess what? I was stuck in this loop of searching, consuming. I didn't understand. And that version of me could never understand until I stopped entertaining that version that was looking. I stopped entertaining the version that was looking, and I lived in my end. And just only feeling supported in the head and life actually got me to the point of understanding it. It's crazy how things work. Like, I realized a lot of the things that I've generated and chose for myself and versions of people and everything that I've experienced, it was by feeling unseen, feeling like I can't show myself to the world. It was from feeling unsupported as a child. But now I choose differently. Example, this is another example, right? Let's say I dropped out of school, right? I felt unsupported then. I felt like, because I don't have a ton of family. I don't tell myself that anymore because everybody's my family now. Everybody, this is how I view myself now because of what I'm experiencing in here and what I choose to experience. Everybody bends over backwards to support me. It makes them happy to support me. That is my concept of myself now because I know I can choose. I know I have the power of choice. Y'all have to realize y'all have the power of choice. That is the only thing. That's the technique y'all are doing all along. That's why you don't need another one. You have the power of choice. What you're living in here. And it's simple. It's very simple. I noticed I had that unsupported and it branched out into everything. Relationships, friendships, money, business, success, career. It branched into everything. Feeling unsupported. So I was like, oh, why don't I just imagine differently? If it's that simple, you could just choose. Let me imagine myself. Let me close my eyes and no, it's not like, oh, I'm visualizing, blah, blah, blah. No, it's none of that. I'm closing my eyes because I already live in my imagination anyways. I'm closing my eyes. I'm imagining people. I don't even know. People of different backgrounds. Random people. I don't care. Clapping for me. Applauding me. Being there for me. And y'all, the moment I did that, my reality fucking flipped so fucking fast. It was instant. I want to tell y'all something. I did that and it kind of brings me to tears because it's like, wow, I didn't realize that's what it was, but that's what it was. So I did that. I imagined feeling supported and like I had people in my life and everything else. And a guy I hadn't talked to in 6 months, the same day I imagined that. And I wasn't looking for anything in the 3D because why would it change if you're living it in here? It will as a result, but why would it? That's what you have to ask yourself. Why would it change if I'm living in here? I'm already there. But this guy reached out to me from 6 months ago. I haven't talked to him in a while, and he was like, hey, how's life going? I just wanted to check in on you and let you know that I'm here for you if you ever need anything. I see you winning in life. And I was like, I've never heard that from him before. You guys are selecting your experience each moment, and y'all have to understand that. That's something you have to understand. You don't have to fix anything. I want this to be simple for y'all. You're choosing every moment. Every moment you're brand new, and your manifestation is instant. So you don't need techniques. You don't need to rewire your self-concept. You need to rewire your subconscious mind. You don't need to tap your body away. If you want to do those things, fine, do them. But you don't need it. Like, you're here to experience life, not heal yourself. You're not broken. There's a version of you who can't have a desire that you want, and that's okay. There's another version of you that has that desire, and you choose which one you're living through. You choose it. Simple, right? Yeah. And that version of you that's constantly searching will never have it, and that's okay. They weren't meant to have it. That creation is perfect. And this is another thing I say. Stop looking for success stories. If you look at your whole life and strip away the title of good or bad from your life, your whole life is a success story. Think about it. What you imagine has come to pass. What you have imagined over and over has come to pass. So what are you looking for success stories now for? What are you looking for? Make your life easier. This is what I mean. Make your life easier for you. It's not hard just because it's something that you haven't experienced in the 3D world. No. It's the same thing. It's the same concept. You don't need a technique. You don't need anything else besides what you already do and what you do naturally, and you're going to do to the day you die. And as long as you have consciousness and awareness in a body, that's what you're doing. You're imagining. You're always imagining. That is the technique. You are the technique. You are the awareness of the imagination. The imagination is the technique. Meaning you are, because you are imagining it. So, make it simple, like I said. I just want to make it simple for y'all. No more techniques. No more, self-concept routine, fixing, or affirming 50,000 times, I'm love. Paint the picture in your head that you love, and keep choosing that over and over again. And it becomes your natural thought. That version of you that you're striving towards, it becomes you. You become it. And it's not even becoming anymore. Manifestation is instant. You embody it. You embody it. It is instant. The moment I imagine something, it already happened. It already happened. I'm just selecting to use my awareness to place my attention on it, right? So I'm imagining feeling loved and held and supported, and I didn't realize it literally led into every single thing. Like, it'll make you not want to show yourself. It'll make you not want to be vulnerable with the world because you feel like you don't have the support. And that was my biggest thing. But now I realized it wasn't something I had to fix. I had to choose it differently. I had to choose to see it differently and give different meanings to things in my mind. And anytime something comes up now, I'm like, no, I don't fight with that version. I don't fight. I don't wrestle with it. I don't cast it down. I don't do any of that. I just choose differently. What am I fighting with you for? You will never change, and that's okay. You're perfect the way you are, but I'm not gonna experience. You're not living through me. I'm not living through you. I'm done with you. You know what I mean? Like, make it simple. Make it easy. Y'all choose. Y'all select. And this goes for everything. Everything in your life you're trying to manifest. I don't like to call it manifest. It's your way of being. It's your natural way of being as you as a human being in this body. You as God in a human body. It's your way of being. So yeah, make the conscious choice to select. Look at it selecting. I promise you. Look into my soul when I say this. I guarantee your life will change. And you're not looking for a change. You are the change. You are selecting it every second, every moment. And this is another thing that I want to say. I used to be the type to cast down my emotions or shut them off or anything or kind of be hard on myself about my emotions. But y'all, emotions are your best friend in this game. They're your best friend. Because guess what? If I go in the grocery store right now and I'm like, oh my God, I'm afraid of being seen, and my body starts tensing up, that emotion is trying to tell me something. It's telling me something about a belief system I'm carrying that doesn't align with that version that I'm saying I'm embodying, right? So you're looking at emotions as your best friend now, and you're like, oh, it's trying to tell me like, oh, I have a little, I'm holding something. I'm holding a story that no longer resonates. And in this moment, I choose something different. And that's all we have in this moment. So in this moment, you choose something different. Your emotions will tell you exactly the stories. They'll point you in a direction. They're your compass. They really are. It's your compass. So use them as your compass. You get tense around money. You get tense around this. Or you get tense thinking about something. It's telling you what you have a belief system somewhere that you're carrying into this present moment that you have to select differently. And it's not fixing it. It's not changing it. You're just selecting differently. That is it. That is all. Make it simple. Make it easy, because it is, and it always has been, and always will be. Y'all with the techniques and the frequencies and coaches and on. Like, I was down the rabbit hole, but I'm out of the rabbit hole. Like, Alice in Wonderland could never find it. Did she ever find the white bunny? Probably not. I don't remember exactly, but you won't ever find what you're searching for. That's the paradox of life and reality. It doesn't make sense. You won't ever find what you're searching for until you stop searching for it. It'll find you. That's how powerful you are. You have to think about it like that. It'll find you, because you're embodying the version. And I want to leave it there, because I feel like this will really help y'all, like, really wrap it around your minds. You're brand new in every second. Manifestation is instant. Your imagination is your only true reality. Live in your inner paradise. That's how I view my mind, as my inner paradise. Every moment, I'm brand new. And if I feel the emotion that tells me something, it's telling me I'm carrying something in this present moment that I don't choose to align with anymore. That's it. It's not, oh, let me go stare in the mirror for 50,000 minutes and affirm 50,000 times and affirm my life away, because that's what I felt like I was doing, and it just felt so, like, it didn't feel right. It didn't resonate with me. It just didn't. Not anymore, because I'm not fixing anything. A lot of y'all do techniques from the place of fixing something, and that version, like I said, will never be able to get the desire, because it's just, it is what it is. It's a version of you, and you can choose another version. Every moment you choosing versions of yourself to live. So choose the one that you want to experience in here, and I guarantee. And stop looking at it as a fucking self-help project, because you don't need any help. You're perfect. You are perfect. Y'all have to understand, you're perfect. Every version of you is perfect. So really carry that along with yourself, with yourself, and understand what I'm saying. Really process it. You won't need any more videos. I stopped watching videos, and the knowledge just poured in. I stopped consuming content, and the knowledge just poured in. I couldn't wrap my head around it, because that version of me could never. And I understood it. I was like, wow. I heard something. I want to leave this with y'all, and then I'm done. I heard something when I was laying down, and I was just living in my imagined state. It says something along the lines of, if you are manifesting through logic or with logic, you're inheriting somebody else's belief system. And I said, wow. I said, I've never, like, it just hit me. I was like, wow, there's no logic to manifestation. It's not. There's not at all. So consciously make the choice to live in your desired state with every single thing. It's not, can I manifest this? You're manifesting all day, everything, every single thing. And no, you don't have to affirm for it. No, you just think naturally. Like me, thinking naturally as a person who is supported, y'all, I would tell you my life has changed so much in a matter of 2 or 3 days. I've met people, friendships have come back around just from choosing a different story. And I did shit for months, and I was stuck in my room figuring out, what the fuck do I need to do? What am I doing wrong? No, choose in every moment to know you're brand new and you're selecting. You're not fixing. Your self-concept is not broken. I repeat that again, because I see so much, oh, fix your self-concept. It's your self-concept. No, it's not. No, it's not. Don't you think your self-concept is something that you're choosing to? Everything is something that you're choosing. If you are awareness, you're not even a self-concept. You choose that to embody. So why do you need to fix it? If you give yourself an experience and say, I'm loved, I'm supported, and you keep giving yourself that in your mind, your self-concept would naturally say that. Imagine somebody being loved and supported in the real world, and they feel good, and they know they loved and supported. Do you think they're going to have the concept that says that? Yes. So give it to yourself in your mind, and that self-concept comes along with it. The thoughts, affirmations come along with it, and it's not something you have to force, I guarantee. But I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys.